I put it in the bag. I took it to the car. I had 2 trash bags. And then I drove around and I didn't know what to do.
In the depths of a cold winter's night, behind a seemingly ordinary JC Penney store in New Mexico, 3 dumpster divers stumbled upon a heart-wrenching scene that would forever haunt their memories. What they discovered inside was a living, breathing baby boy discarded like mere garbage. As the horrifying details of this unimaginable act of cruelty unraveled, the search for answers began, delving into the mind of a mother driven to unspeakable desperation. This is the chilling story of the mother who dumped her newborn baby into a dumpster and the harrowing investigation that followed, exposing the depths of human darkness. On a fateful evening of January 7, 2022, the vicinity of a JC Penney store in New Mexico became an eerie backdrop for an astonishing revelation. 3 individuals, April Meadow, Hector Jusso, and Michael Green, immersed in their dumpster diving pursuit, stumbled upon a scene that would forever be carved into their memories. Gathered around a nondescript black trash bag, their initial assumption of encountering a distressed animal was shattered as pitiful whines emanated from within. What awaited them was a heart-wrenching truth beyond comprehension. A helpless, newborn baby boy, swathed in a trash bag, left to face an untimely demise. With the child's umbilical cord still intact, the chances of survival seemed bleak in the face of such ruthless abandonment. Overwhelmed by a mixture of shock and compassion, April Meadow swiftly disappeared from the frame, clutching the infant in her arms and tenderly wiping away the remnants of its ordeal. Meanwhile, the rest of the group dialed emergency services, grappling with the unfathomable question of who could perpetrate such an unforgivable act.
Hello, 911?
Yes, we just found a baby in the trash. We had just found an infant child
Is it breathing?
in the goddamn trash. Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello, yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me about the baby?
He's still got his umbilical cord, and he's freezing cold, and he's he's drained, he's very, very, very weak.
With remarkable swiftness, law enforcement descended upon the distressing scene, their presence marked by flashing lights and a sense of urgency. By carefully examining the surveillance footage captured approximately 6 hours before the discovery of the abandoned infant, a disturbing sequence of events unfolded. In the grainy footage, a white 4-door Volkswagen Jetta glides into an almost deserted parking lot, halting in front of a row of 3 colossal green dumpsters. Emerging from the driver's seat, a woman proceeds to open the rear passenger door, retrieving a black bag before nonchalantly tossing it into the rightmost open dumpster. Time seems to slip away as she hastily retreats to the vehicle, vanishing into the night. In a mere 30 seconds, irreversible consequences are set in motion, leaving no room for remorse. The alleged operator of the car, an 18-year-old named Alexis Avila, finds herself in a state of apprehension as she awaits questioning, her back pressed against the wall, a palpable sense of entrapment weighing upon her.
Can I have some toilet paper for my nose? Sorry.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Just a minute.
Thank you. Sorry.
No worries. So you want to tell me what's going on or what happened today or what led to this?
I mean, I could tell you, but I need you to ask because then I can't tell you because I don't know.
Right.
Curiously, amidst the interview process, Alexis unexpectedly interjects with an unsolicited detail, emphasizing that there exists only a single alibi for her whereabouts on the previous day. This unprompted revelation raises suspicions, as it is a common indicator of falsified information when a suspect volunteers additional details without being prompted. It appears as though Alexis may have meticulously rehearsed this particular response, perhaps aiming to ensure its inclusion in the official record before the conversation progresses any further.
Obviously, I got confirmation that you were pregnant, okay? Right.
I found that out yesterday.
You found that out yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Alexis does this multiple times in the interrogation, offering details she wasn't asked for, which makes her whole account suspicious.
How is it that you found out, or how?
Well, I've been having back pain, really bad, and I got in an accident September of 2021.
Okay.
2 years ago. And I just thought that's what it was. And I mean, the pain comes and goes, and so I didn't really think anything much of it. And it just kept hurting, and so my mom took me to the ER, and they just said that I had some kind of spray, and I don't even know what kind it was. And they just gave me medicine for it, and it wasn't helping.
Okay.
But I still didn't think anything much of it. I gave them my urine sample and see if for infection or anything. There was nothing, I guess, I don't know. And then I just kept hurting, and so I went to the clinic, and they did a urine sample, and they told me I was pregnant, and that's when I found out.
You said it was yesterday?
Yesterday.
And where did you go? To what clinic? What hospital?
The one on Del Paso.
Del Paso? Okay, which one? Lee?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The one under construction.
Alright. Who took you?
Myself. My parents were at work.
Your parents were at work?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe your mom said that she had accompanied you, or she took you, or she went with you?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
I went by myself.
Given Alexa's statement about experiencing back pain and her recent visit to the emergency room, both scenarios appear doubtful. The nature of her back pain raises suspicions that it could have been related to contractions, indicating a possible connection to her pregnancy. It seems implausible that she would have only discovered her pregnancy at such a late stage, considering the numerous symptoms associated with pregnancy that typically manifest long before the actual delivery of a child. Thus, the veracity of Alexis' explanation becomes increasingly questionable in light of these observations.
Literally all day, and I would go to sleep and then go back to the restroom, and go to sleep and go back to the restroom. Just the same thing.
Okay. So what time did your day start?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Notably, Alexis frequently adds the phrase, "to be honest," at the end of certain statements during the interrogation. Such qualifiers are often employed in an attempt to lend credibility to a statement. However, when individuals are genuinely truthful, they typically do not feel compelled to explicitly emphasize their honesty after making a statement. This pattern raises suspicions about the sincerity and authenticity of Alexis' remarks. The repeated use of this phrase seems calculated, suggesting a deliberate effort to create an impression of truthfulness rather than a genuine expression of honesty.
I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I went to the restroom, and I was just trying, and then it came out, and I thought it was poop, and then it...
Okay. So you were where? And you're at your house?
Yeah, I was by myself.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's not normal, right?
Right.
Okay, what happened after that?
I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I was scared.
Okay. What did you do after?
I cleaned myself, and I just left it where it was, and I was scared, and I was trying to call my mom, but I couldn't because I was so scared. I think she's gonna hate me.
During Alexis' account of giving birth to the child, a noticeable tremor can be detected in her voice, accompanied by an unmistakable sense of terror. It appears as though she is consciously or unconsciously attempting to create distance, referring to the baby as it. This employment of distancing language is a common defense mechanism employed by individuals to protect themselves from potential emotional and psychological harm. It is possible that Alexis is struggling to process the gravity of the situation and is in a state of denial. The fear of disclosing her pregnancy may be so intense that she has entered a state of partial disassociation. Disassociation manifests in various symptoms and can significantly affect an individual's perception and response to the events at hand.
Trash bag in the car.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, the car is messy. But I put it.
So.
And then I put it in the bag. I took it to the car. When I was in the car, I had 2 trash bags. Okay. I took one with me, which is the one that I had, and then I put it again, and then I drove around, and I didn't know what to do, and I just put it in there.
Upon realizing her initial admission, Alexis swiftly attempts to rectify her statement by claiming she had 2 trash bags in her possession, one she brought with her and another already present in her car. This sudden addition serves as an effort to diminish the perception of premeditation in disposing of the baby. By introducing the notion of multiple bags, Alexis aims to create the impression that the act was more impulsive and unplanned than previously suggested.
Father of your baby, the person you were having issues with, or you were sending messages to your mom, suicidal messages saying that you were going to be with God, and cops were called out to your address in June. Does this have to do? To me, it obviously.
It has nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing.
This is not the person that is responsible for your baby, or I know this is a lot of questions I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure out. Like I said, I'm not here to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's not a result of this.
He had nothing to do. It was.
Right. So it's not him. Is there somebody we need to talk to? I mean, did he do something to you?
No.
That would lead to this?
No.
Did he? No?
No.
Okay, but you do know who is the father of the baby?
Yes.
Okay, but he didn't?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind sharing his name?
Stephen Astorga.
Stephen Astorga?
Yes, sir.
Do you happen to know his date of birth by chance?
I don't. Sorry.
Do you know more or less how old he is?
He's 16. 17.
Okay.
One of those.
16 or 17?
Yes.
Y'all dated for how long?
About a year and a half.
Okay. So I'm assuming you met in school?
Yes.
When questioned about the baby's father, 16-year-old Stefan Astorga, Alexis displays a noticeable lack of interest in discussing him. While she had been relatively cooperative in responding to previous inquiries, her demeanor changes abruptly when this particular topic arises. It is apparent that she has become reluctant to engage in any further discussion regarding Stefan Astorga, demonstrating a shift in her willingness to provide information. Alexis received a mandatory 18-year prison sentence. However, the state district judge took into consideration the defendant's age and mental health concerns, leading to a suspension of 2 years from the sentence. In a poignant statement, Judge William Shoebridge expressed that luck and divine intervention played a significant role in averting a potential murder case.
But for luck. So you're very fortunate that those dumpster divers came along. Because there's no question that but for them, your child, who was thrown alive in the middle of a cold afternoon, would be out at the Hobbs landfill dead.
Saul, the newborn baby boy named by his father Stefan Astorga, is currently receiving care at a hospital in Lubbock, Texas. Upon being found in the dumpster, Saul required a blood transfusion to address the critical condition he was in. However, there is positive news, as his health is steadily improving and doctors anticipate a full recovery for the infant. As the legal proceedings come to an end, the impact of this tragic event reverberates through the community, prompting reflection on the value of every life and the responsibility to protect the most vulnerable among us. If you want to watch more of these shocking interrogations, please subscribe to the channel.